YouTube was good. Chavis Crew was happening. Was the Chavis Crew, my family. You guys are an extension of that. Back with another banger for you guys today, man. And if you see the surroundings, you already know. No, I'm not in my typical normal space. I'm in my living room chilling. But I feel like I wanted to give you guys just some content today, man. I wanted to talk about the playoffs. I wanted to talk about the playoffs. I wanted to talk about basketball. I wanted to talk about some controversial events that also happen, man. So y'all make sure y'all stay tuned and stay locked for that. But other than that, y'all already know how we started off, man. Shout out to God first and foremost for everything. If you know me, you know what's up. You know God is number one in my life, and I hope he's number one in yours as well. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all for the continued support, man. Y'all make sure y'all hit that subscribe button and stay tuned for today's video. If you see the thumbnail, you already know what time it is. NBA playoff time. Let's chop it up. All right, guys, so let's start off with this, man. LeBron supposedly broke protocol by going to an event for, I guess, his spirits or his alcoholic beverage, I guess whatever company that he sponsored, partner with. He went out on the town or went out to a party, whatever, with them the night before. And, of course, LeBron is above the law, man. If you know how it goes, you know how the best player is, the top priority for any company. They don't get held to the same full standard as everybody else, and that's to be expected, man. It's nothing against LeBron. Like Charles Barkley said, though, I do agree with this. The NBA does not have enough balls to suspend LeBron, period, point blank. You know, when LeBron misses games, the NBA misses money. And they ain't missing on no money, man. So they're going to find a loophole to make sure he goes through that. But remember, they pulled KD off the bench in the middle of the season. They pulled KD off the bench and told him he had to sit out. Remember, if this was Kyrie, it would be a whole different ball game right now. So y'all just stay tuned for that, man. And just know that, you know, some things are pushed towards LeBron's way. We ain't even going to get into all the other speculations that I may have. But, you know, it's his league, man. You could tell it's his league. And, you know, shout out to LeBron, man. I ain't got nothing negative to say, man. But, you know, they were not going to suspend LeBron, period, point blank, not for no playoffs. So let's jump into the real deal. Let's jump into the Bucks and the Heat, man. It was a really good game. I like the Miami Heat. I like the Bucks as well. I like the new pieces in Drew Holiday and Middleton is on another level. And I like the addition of PJ on the defensive end, knocking down corner shots from the three, man. So the Bucks ended up winning a close game. Jimmy Butler forced overtime, and then Middleton hit a nice little pull-up, man. So I guess Middleton is the closer, not the MVP, but Middleton is the closer. And I'll tell you why. Because the MVP can't hit jump shots in the playoffs. The MVP can't make free throws in the playoffs. And that just is what it is. I think Giannis has to do a better job of hitting those mid-range jump shots. No, he doesn't have to hit a bunch of threes. Just has to be able to hit a turnaround jump shot, hit a nice little midi, and just open the floor up for himself. All right? And just make free throws, man. At the end of the game, you miss 5 free throws with 2 minutes left. I'm not going to go off on a rant, but like I always say, Giannis has to be better in the playoffs, period, point blank. Got to be able to make that mid-range. Got to make your free throws, period, point blank. If you're an MVP kind of guy, if you want to get to the next level, you want to get to that championship level, you got to be better, Giannis, in those 2 categories. I think you can do it. I hope you do it, you know, continuing out the rest of these playoffs, man. I like Giannis, you know, and I want to see him succeed. So shout out to Giannis, man. Be better in those areas. That's just my thoughts on it. So let's jump quickly into the Clippers and Mavs. I don't even really want to waste my time. The Clippers are looking like the Clippers from last year, looking like the Clippers from the bubble, man. In the game 1, Luka just went off for nearly, a 31-point triple-double, man. So I'm not really liking the intensity. I'm not liking the defensive prowess that we expect from this Clippers team, man. I think they can turn it around. I'm not going you know, kill them so bad right now after game 1, especially seeing all the other game 1s that we're going to get into a little later. But they got to be better, man. The Mavs are playing really well. Luka got off to a really hot start through the first 3 quarters. And then when they started to double him, what's his name? Tim Hardaway Jr. was making trades. So was Finney Smith. So they was knocking them trades down. Let's see if they can be able to continue to knock those shots down. Luka's a 33% three-point shooter, and he was knocking down treys like who knows what. So we're going to see if that shooting continues. If that shooting continues, it's going to be tough for the Clippers. Clippers got to get it together, man. Kawhi, get it together, man. Paul George, get it together. Figure it out. You guys have the potential to be a really good team, have the potential to be a championship team, but you got to be that championship team on both ends of the floor every single night. That's the difference, man. So we'll see how that plays out, man. I'm gonna give y'all some more feedback after game 2, after I see the adjustments that are made. But as of right now, I'm very disappointed in the Clippers, man. Seriously. Now let's jump right into the Celtics and the Nets. You know, of course, if you know me, you follow me on social media, make sure y'all do that. The links will be in the description below for MDW Basketball. That's my basketball training page that I'm on the most. Faith and Fits. My other Instagram where I post dope outfits and things of that nature, fashion stuff. You already know the vibes. Go ahead and follow that in the link in the description below. But if you know me, you know that I'm a Nets guy. I'm a Brooklyn Nets guy only because I'm a Kevin Durant guy. I'm a Kevin Durant guy. I feel like Kevin Durant is the best in the world. I met Kevin Durant a couple times, man. Shout out to my dog, John Wall, for always putting me in the room with people that, you know, that are on the next level, man. He put me in these rooms, and I'm grateful for that. I got a chance to chop it up with KD this past summer about our Achilles. I had an Achilles injury as well, if you didn't know that. We got to chop it up a little bit, took a picture with him, man. Very cool guy, very down-to-earth kind of guy, man. You wouldn't even know that he is who he is by just meeting him in person. But that game was much ado about nothing. Tatum started off hot. Kevin Durant did a pretty good job on him. You could tell Kevin Durant had the jitters in the beginning, missing little easy shots, missing his little one-legged runner, missing open pull-ups. And I don't foresee, you know, the Nets having that bad of a half ever again in this playoffs. They did not play well in the first half, did not make shots. But I didn't think they did a bad job defensively, I'm going to be honest with you, even though you were playing a depleted Celtics roster without Jaylen Brown. I just hope the Celtics give us enough of a test to kind of push us and get us prepared for the next rounds. Really, man, don't see this really being a series. The Nets are just too good, period, point blank. They got the win, of course, but I think we have to limit playing iso ball. Got to cut it out. Got to find some continuity in our offense, get the ball moving, and we got so many guys that can do so many different things. We don't need the iso ball so much. Save it for the fourth quarter when we're trying to go finish and close the game. That would be the only thing that I would say. I think we played decent defensively. Got to keep getting better on that side of the ball, of course, as we progress throughout. But I think the Nets are going to be just fine, man. The most important thing for them is just to stay healthy, man. So prayers up to my guys to stay healthy. I don't mean to skip over this quickly. Dame Lillard, I didn't get to finish watching this game, but Dame Lillard closed the deal, of course, against a depleted Nuggets team, man. They missing their primetime guy, Jamal Murray. Well, I won't say necessarily primetime guy. Jokic is the MVP or in the MVP conversation. But I will say Jamal Murray is a huge piece in what the Nuggets were trying to do. I think Aaron Gordon was a good pickup, but you can't make up for Jamal Murray. You can't make up for Jamal Murray, and it kind of showed. Portland ended up winning game 1, man. We gonna see, man. That could be a real showdown, and for me, I'm a real Dame Lillard guy, so I would love to see him progress in this year's playoffs and give himself a chance to get to the next round. But not to skip over that, but that was much ado about nothing. The Nuggets are missing a huge piece. Let's see if Portland can pull it out. All right, man. So I ended up going to check out this game right here with my guy Colt and his dad, one of the young studs that I train. A good family. You know, those are like my family. They're like my family. And we went to go see the Lakers and the Suns play, man. And that was a wild game. I can't even hold you. Cp3 got hurt early on, and you could tell it was tough for him, man. It looks like his shoulder had popped out of place, and I know what that feels like. I know what that feels like 100% because it happened to me. And I didn't know how he came back and played in that same game. I remember when mine popped out, it wouldn't go back in until I got back in the back, and then it kind of popped back into place. But I did not have range of motion in my arm without it just being in excruciating pain. I'm not gonna say whether he got that cortisone shot or whatever he might have that even allowed him to get back on the court, man. But that is a tough guy, man. It's a really, really tough guy. I feel like the Suns played really well, man. Devin Booker showed that he can produce and he can play well in the playoffs, man. I like his game 1. I like, you know, that confidence that it's going to give him moving forward too as well. Because, having a little bit of success and you kind of build on it, I think he has a chance to be a really, really good player. I'm glad he got Chris Paul. I pray that Chris Paul is healthy or even close to being healthy for the rest of this series and the rest of these playoffs, man. Prayers to Chris Paul and his shoulder. And man, oh man, did the Lakers disappoint. Man, oh man, did the Lakers disappoint. I told Colton that before the game, I felt like I wanted to play the devil's advocate. And I thought that in my head, I'm thinking the Suns got a chance to win this series, man. They got a nice leadership. They got good leadership in Cp3. They have a really good young stud in Devin Booker. And they have a young big man on the rise in DeAndre Ayton, man. So I think they got a really good team. But Anthony Davis was a no-show. And LeBron, I don't know what he was doing. I'm going to be real with you. The stats do not show him. I think he had 18, 10, and whatever he had, but it did not look right. It was a key possession in the fourth quarter that really got on my nerves, and he took a sidestep jump shot with his big frame. All he got to do is drive the basketball, and he's going to get the calls. I do not understand why he plays like that, man, and that's why he can't be my favorite player, man. We don't have the same mentality. Like, for me, I'm trying to fight and claw my way back. He looks so chill in those moments, man, and it's very, very annoying to watch as a real basketball guy. Anthony Davis, not always, but he's a disappointment to me, man. I heard people say the last year, top 5 in the league. Stop playing, man. Stop disrespecting other guys in this league, man. Definitely not a top 5 player, potentially a top 10 player for sure, but he does not bring it all the way every game. And I got to put some of that ownership on Frank Vogel and the staff. Got to put him in better positions. Got to force him to probably do something that he doesn't want to do, and that's play inside. Can you play inside a little bit? Can you use your frame a little bit? Can you use your athleticism a little bit? I remember the last time I watched, I don't know what he finished with, but I saw he had 4 rebounds. 4 rebounds? Come on, fam. Come on, fam. A complete no-show by Anthony Davis. Do not like it. Do not respect it. LeBron did not play like LeBron, but man, that was a tough game to watch. I can't even hold you. And I'm not even a Lakers guy, but man, y'all let me know what y'all think about that game, man. I really didn't like it. I liked it for the Suns, and I'm not counting the Lakers out though, man. They have LeBron James. They have a really good team. They have depth. We just gonna have to see how they figure this thing out and try to pull it out. Now, I got a couple questions about the CP3 undercut on Bron, undercut. He kind of grabbed his arm and kind of stretched it out and kind of pulled his arm down. You know, LeBron went to theatrical mode. I think he's still in daggone Space Jam 2, man. But y'all know how your boy get, man. Like I said, man, just take that with a grain of salt, man. I do not dislike LeBron. I do not hate LeBron. I just don't like certain things that he does, and that's perfectly fine. A lot of people don't like certain things that I do. And I'm able to share and have my own opinion. Everybody got their own opinion. Don't matter that much. But do I think that was a dirty play by CP3? That's kind of 50-50. I feel like if that was my guy, I probably wouldn't have done that. I felt like it was a little bit unnecessary. But do I think he did it on purpose to try to hurt Bron? No, I don't. But it did not look well. The replay did not look well. It looked like he tried to break his arm, pull his shoulder out of socket. It did not look well. I can't even hold you. It didn't look well. But I don't think he did it on purpose, man. Y'all let me know in the comments below what y'all thought about that CP3 undercut on LeBron. Y'all let me know what y'all think, because I really don't know. And last but not least, the last game that I even paid a little bit of attention to, I wish I could have watched this whole game, but I was at the gym training as to why I'm in the living room making this video right now. But Trae Young ended up hitting the game winner. I hear that it was a really good game. I'm definitely going to go back and watch. But I think this series is going to be a real battle. I think Atlanta is really good. I think the Knicks have a lot of potential. Julius Randle is a dog. They got some really good pieces. They got some shooters. And I think this is going to be a heck of a series, man. So I'm upset that I missed that game. But I know that it's going to be a really good series. I can see this series going to 7. They battling it out. They're going back and forth and back and forth. Trae Young is a stud, a star. And, I can't wait to see, what this series is like moving forward. Y'all let me know in the comments below what y'all thought about the playoffs so far. The drama is up there. The fun is up there. The excitement is up there, man. I'm excited to be watching real NBA playoffs. Got fans in the building. The energy is back. And I'm very, very excited to see what the rest of this playoffs unfolds and looks like. Y'all let me know in the comments below what y'all thoughts are so far. Who y'all think gonna win it all, man? What y'all thinking? Who y'all rocking with? Who y'all team, man? Y'all let me know in the comments below. But other than that, that's all for today's video, man. I appreciate the continued love and support that you guys continue to show this channel. Does not go unnoticed. Make sure y'all stay tuned for so much more that is coming soon, man. And other than that, y'all know the slogan, God is love. God loves you. I love you. Chavis crew.